Wow, that's a great start to the video. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Um, well, actually, no one was here, so there's no one to say sorry to. I got on here a little bit ago, and, so I have YouTube and TikTok, and sometimes I don't know why, like, the YouTube algorithm, like, sometimes will push my live out, and sometimes it won't, so I got on here and I was on here for a little bit trying to do the live, but like nobody was joining, so I turned it off, but maybe didn't give people enough time to join. And then I went on TikTok and got on the live there and got scared. I don't know. I guess just I don't know what it is about like sometimes TikTok live is great and sometimes it's just full of creepy guys. And I really just kind of wanted to hang out here with the people that I know, so hopefully people show up. But I really wish, like, I don't even know how YouTube algorithms work. It's really frustrating, and it's just frustrating to like come on here and like want to go live, but then like nobody joins, and then oftentimes, sometimes like sometimes YouTube doesn't even let subscribers know. Like, I'm sure that I'm subscribed to many channels that sometimes go live and I don't even get notifications, so I don't even know. I mean, I don't subscribe to that many channels that go live, but I don't even get notifications when, like, channels that I watch make videos. I don't know. Well, it's okay. Maybe it's a bad time to be on here, but I feel safer here than on TikTok Live, even with nobody here, so I will just stay on here until people show up, and if not, I will go do something else. But I wish I had something like really great to talk about. I feel like I used to. Hello, Desi. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. His name is Snowy. Ugh, I don't know why earrings are so difficult to put on sometimes. Hi, Jade. I'm doing good. How are you? Snowy, say hi. He's just a little white ball for. He's a big, actually, not a little white ball. He's a big white ball for. He's very heavy. He is cute. I know. Thank you. He's very needy. Hello, Mihaela, and hi. Oh, thank you. How old is he? So, let's see. He's gotta be almost 5. Almost 5, I think, or 5. I'm not sure. I'm doing good. Oh my gosh, everyone always asks me that. Hi, Tony. Thank goodness you're here. Where am I from? Well, it is YouTube and not a dating website, but nobody understands that. Nobody. I mean, obviously some people do. It's just frustrating because most people come on here. A lot of people come on here and ask me that. I'm just like, do you really think if I was married that I would be spending hours on YouTube Live talking to random people on the internet? If so, that would be a bad marriage. That would be a sign of a bad marriage. Hello from France. Hello. I know. I really don't know. I've had this cough for like a couple weeks and it just won't go away. But I don't have health insurance right now, so like going to the doctor would be $1,000,000 and I feel like healthy enough to like function, you know what I mean? Um and but yeah. Well, natural remedies like what? Like I don't know. Yeah, so I saw um 7 Up squeezed a lemon and manuka honey. That sounds weird, but I know lemon and honey are always good. I might have to try that. Um, but yeah, I just saw I got the Discord server up. So I saw that you joined a little bit ago. I don't even know what the Discord server is going to be. I invited a couple people who my friends, I want to call them Alex, but a couple of my friends, and they watch my videos, but they don't comment on lives a lot, so, I don't know, it's a fun experiment. Respond. Wow. You're just, like, really? I'm sorry, if you can't tell, then you must, not be very smart. Like, oh, that's right, garlic. I have heard that. Right. I mean, definitely a troll because it's pretty obvious, but people. Sometimes I don't even know. Bye. Okay, good night. Uh, maybe I should make some coffee. Yes, there are some weirdos here. I know. That's the problem with YouTube Live is, you know, sometimes it's full of great people and great conversations, and then sometimes there's just weirdos. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna make some coffee, but probably just decaf coffee. Any new Avril drawings? No, not really. I did some paintings. I don't know if you guys have seen. add a Q&A sticker, like the ocean sound. That is so weird. It's like, I'm getting so like sussed out by these like AI like things that pop up. Like I was doing a TikTok live and like I didn't even say in the title anything about like it being like a get ready with me or makeup. And then I'm like just trying on different earrings and like this AI thing pops up like saying that it's a hair and makeup tutorial. Ask me makeup questions. And then I was just filling up the water just now. And like there was a TikTok thing that said, or not TikTok, like an AI thing that said something about ocean sounds. Yeah, that's, so I'm making some coffee right now. You were joking, you don't sleep. Well, good. Good to have you back. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a mix of caffeinated and not caffeinated because I already have had some caffeine today, but not much. I don't know, caffeine like doesn't affect me. And yes, I really cannot stand AI. It sucks. I feel like AI and honestly technology in general has like ruined the world. Like, I don't know, you were here yesterday when was it yesterday or the day before when I was trying to make this stupid Discord server and like the phone was just like all this like two-step verification and wanting a password, like I couldn't even get into my email without them like giving me a stupid like prove you're a human thing. I don't know. And then have you guys seen like videos about like, I mean, how like kids in college are using like AI to cheat, to write essays and stuff like that? Like, I'm like, what's the point in you going to college if you're just gonna cheat on everything? Like, it really makes no sense. And yet you can't. I don't know. The world is just crazy. We were having fun yesterday. No, it was a lot of fun. But, really what ended up being the problem was the phone. I think, like, that phone that I got, it's really crappy. It's so laggy and slow. So I ended up having to, I installed Discord on this phone that I'm using right now to film. And it worked really quickly. Like, that was the whole thing yesterday, was it was just taking forever. And, so I don't know, and now that I freed up some storage on this phone, I'm barely even using this one, so. At least, I don't know. It was an experiment, and it is, like, good to have a backup, I guess, but another thing that's annoying is, like, all the apps on here, like, I don't know what it is about, like, all the apps have ads. Like, so iPhones come with, like, a regular weather app. You can just go in, check the weather, no problem. This one, you had to find a weather app, and I installed it, and, like, every time you try to open the weather app, it comes up with an ad, like, 1 or 2 ads immediately, and it's almost impossible to use that phone because it's like full of ads. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, is I did check all that, and I don't know, I did my best. I did my best, but it was just, there really wasn't anything like within a decent price range. Everything, it was all super expensive, like, so I don't even know. I did my best, and that's all that mattered, right? Okay, that's a really disturbing question. Or, I feel like that had to be a troll. Oh my gosh. I know, I hate it when sometimes people will say that, like, it just bothers me. No, I just don't like you saying, like, I feel like it's disrespectful to God to use goddess as a compliment. And, like, because we're, like, to call a woman a goddess, quote unquote, it's like, you don't realize what you're doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not a goddess, I'm just a person. And there's no such thing as, like, there's only one true God. And yeah, so I know sometimes people don't realize it, but I just always, if I get that as a compliment, I try to say, no, don't do that. Queen, that's fine. I'm not a queen either, but although I do have these very fancy pens from the dollar store. These pens don't even work. They're mostly just for decoration. Like, I tried to, they worked for a little bit. Well, they work a little bit. I don't know. I just got them because I liked the tops. Well, thank you. Hi, Peace Frog. What's cool? These? I know, they are cool. They're, like, just fun to look at, honestly. I just like sparkly things. Ginger tea. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of tea, but I really should get some. Or, I don't know. Diamond pens, I know. That's literally why I bought them. I'm like, so I was looking for, like, new pen. Like, the dollar store, honestly, like, I got this cute little journal there, too. I don't know. I buy a lot of things at the dollar store. But I was just gonna get, like, some regular, like, pens, but then I saw this one, and I was like, oh. So this one actually works, sort of. But the other ones I did get at the dollar store, but they don't work very well. But they're just fun to, like, look at and stuff and play with. I could totally see, like, an ASMR person being like, hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be playing with these diamond pens. And, like, with really long creepy nails, like, I'm gonna be doing a lot of clacking and on these diamond pens. Seriously. It's so cringe. I can't stand anything like that. I don't know. It just grosses me out. Except for making parodies, that is acceptable because it is really funny. ASMR is so weird, right? I don't know. It's also, I feel like it really doesn't take a lot of talent. And I mean, depending on, like, there are some people who put a lot of effort into their videos, but there are some people that are literally just sitting there like chewing gum or eating or clacking on things and not like just doing weird stuff. Like I remember when in ASMR I first heard of it was there was this one lady that I liked, like Maria ASMR Gentle Whispering. Like she actually like her stuff, it was kind of just like normal and chill. It well, I don't know. She would make like long videos, basically like they were almost like acting videos. It was honestly part of what inspired me to make some acting videos was I saw this one lady who she would make like the thing was she called her channel an ASMR channel, but like she like made up these different characters and would like act them out, but just talk in a really quiet voice. But I would just never label anything ASMR. I mean, I have in the past as kind of like a joke. I know, like, yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing is like, I'm like, I think it's totally fine if you like have someone you watch and you just like their voice and like sometimes I do find like people that I like to listen to their voice. I think it's nice, but like yeah, it's just like putting a label on it. It attracts a lot of weirdos. But it gets you a lot of views. Like I know for a fact if I slapped a ASMR label on my channel and put ASMR in the title of every single video, I would probably get like way more views. But I have too much integrity for that. I just can't. It's not all about the views, you know what I mean? Oh, I think my coffee's almost ready. Yep, it's ready. Woohoo! Maybe that'll help. I don't think it is. I think it can be, but it's also, I think some people genuinely just like listening to like ASMR type videos to like help them fall asleep. Like just listening to like, it's sort of like the same as like, you know, just putting on like a person or like putting on like a TV show. Sometimes like I like to sleep with like a TV show turned on really low in the background or listen to a podcast or something like that just to like have like background noise is kind of comforting. But then it just it just depending on how you use it. Also, where's my, oh man, I just forgot that I had cold leftover coffee in the fridge. I always do this. I always put I always make too much coffee and then put leftover coffee in the fridge and put it in this big coffee cup. But I'll just stick that in there. Ooh. I'm just cracking up right now because like I'm just like, imagine if I was doing like an ASMR, like people do this at the beginning of their ASMR videos, like pouring coffee. It's like, here you go. Here's your coffee. I don't know. Like an audiobook? I have listened to audiobooks in the past. But no, I don't know. Mary. See, the thing is, you don't need to pray to Mary. That's actually not cool. You should only pray to God. Yes, Mary was the mother of Jesus, the Son of God, but she's just a person. Oh, this is what I'm obsessed with. I'm literally obsessed with this, you guys. Literally, like, this is one thing that, like, if I were to do, like, a sponsorship, like, Torani, like, sugar-free syrup, like, there are some products that I'm, like, I feel like YouTubers, are constantly being sponsored by, like, certain brands, and I'm, like, there are some that pop up all the time. Okay, raise your hand if you've seen a video where they're, like, you know those videos of the, like, large creators who have a lot of subscribers, and all of their videos are obviously, like, they obviously get ad revenue, but they also get sponsorships. I'm like, and they act like they need the sponsorships for making their videos, and then they also have, like, Patreons or something like that. I'm like, what? Like, how rich must these people be? And, like, how much money does it take to make a YouTube video? Why do you need, but it's always sponsored by, like, HelloFresh. And, like, HelloFresh or something like that. And, like, who even orders, like, HelloFresh, whatever, I don't know. And I mean, if you actually do use it, that's, like, great, but I just can't imagine that all of these YouTubers are using it. And then there's also, like, it's just, like, the same companies constantly sponsoring. I'm like, how can these companies afford to sponsor all of these YouTubers? And, like, maybe they should just put, maybe instead of paying all these YouTubers money to advertise their products, they should just make their products cheaper so that people would actually buy them. I have so many good ideas. Pray for the saints and not to them. I mean, like, in the Bible, like technically, saints is another way to refer to, like, Christians. Aw, I'm sorry about that, Jade, but thank you, and hopefully things go well with her. But if it's cheaper, then you won't earn something because commission. Well, that's what I mean is, like, I'm just talking about the companies in particular. Like, I just don't get how, like, for example, that company, HelloFresh, or, like, that mattress company. Have y'all seen, there's, like, some mattress company that people are, like, promoting these mattresses. And the thing is, like, these YouTubers are promoting it, and then they'll be like, use my code, blah, 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 for 30% off plus free shipping. And then you go to the website, and even with the 30% off code, it's still, like, an atrocious amount of money. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to get on here. Right, so some people have joined the Discord, and I'm just wondering, like, if anyone who has joined is, like, someone that I know from YouTube or not. So I'm trying to, like, I need to like pin a message somewhere that says, hey, if you use a different name than your YouTube name, make sure to, you know, let us know who you are. Also, that's why well, that's the thing, is I'm just like, companies who spend so much money on advertising, like, I don't know about you, but I can't stand commercials. And you put it in the link to put your YouTube name. Yeah, I did. I just don't know if people are actually gonna do that, you know what I mean? But if they do, that's okay. If not, I did also put a message in the Discord server. And also, if you guys have like ideas for like different channels and stuff, I just put a couple channels there that I've seen like based off of other people's Discords. Usually the chat ends up being mostly just in general, which is fine. But I did put like one for like prayer requests and like favorite Bible verses and stuff like that. Oh, what's that crown? Oh, it means you're number 3 commenter. Congratulations. Yes, and your prize is you're the number 3 commentator. Yeah, you are. Congratulations. Maybe some Bible study we could do. Yeah, so I'm thinking of, so I typically read the Bible every day, at least like one passage. And I was thinking of like, similar to how the Bible app puts out like a verse of the day, like doing that. Yeah, I'm talking about in the Discord. Like putting a verse of the day in there, or really just like, instead of like doing a full long Bible study, because like sometimes that's the thing, is just reading the Bible a little bit every day, and then just putting in what I read there or what other people read there. Economy. Well, I'm not selling anything currently. I was just complaining about well, not complaining. I was just talking about how it bothers me how YouTubers who have millions of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, whatever, like YouTubers who definitely already get ad revenue are also being sponsored by these companies. And so basically, like, taking a sponsorship for a company means like some company that they probably don't actually care about, like HelloFresh will contact them, send them free products, they will make a video, like a commercial, pretending that they absolutely love this product and telling people to try it, and like try it with their code for blah 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 % off. And it just really bugs me. And then on top of that, you have to watch ad breaks. So like you have to watch ads like that YouTube just plasters on videos, and then you have to watch an ad within a video. Copies. Yeah, so I mean, I would love to sell stuff, like it would be super fun to make merch. I just don't know. I mean, I have plenty of ideas. It'd be fun to like make merch for my different characters. Teacher Cece, like, I don't know what you like, Teacher Cece. I didn't really make that many videos with her. Dr. Amethyst, Um, I really would like to sell, like, I don't know. I really want to sell like prints of my drawings and stuff like that. That's a whole nother thing that I've been looking at, is trying to figure out how to get into all that. But what would be funny? Anyway, I'm always coming up with ideas, and the thing is, I just don't have anybody, like, I don't have anybody to help me with, like, setting up a business or merch. Like, a lot of these YouTubers who have merch, like, they have, like, teams, they have production teams. It's just me, you know? I mean, no, I mean, for real, if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I just don't know how to start doing all that, but I had thought about making Avril and La La Land t-shirts a while ago. um, if you can, okay. I mean, maybe we can talk about ideas in the Discord. What's my plan for selling prints if I do? So I am just thinking, I don't really have a plan, but my idea would be, like, to essentially, like, the drawings that I have, like, take pictures of them and put them on, like, some of my favorite ones, and put them on a website where you can order, like, a print of the drawings. So I don't have to be, like, instead of me, like, making original drawings and selling those, because so much art is digital these days anyway, you know, and I have a lot of drawings that I really love and I don't really want to, like, let go of. I would be open to selling original artwork, but then you have to, like, ship it and stuff. So I know that there are these websites, like, where you can, I've been looking into, like Printify or something like that. I don't know. You're struggling with grief at the moment, so if you have, sorry, okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. And grief is, unfortunately, something that we have to deal with in life. And I've had to deal with that myself. For me, the thing that helps me the most is really just praying and talking to God about it, and in the Beatitudes, Jesus says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." So, really, the best way to deal with that, I don't know if you are a Christian, if or not, but I'd encourage you to just, even if you aren't a Christian and don't necessarily believe in God, just try talking to Him. But grief obviously goes through different stages, and sometimes you may think that you're over it and it'll hit you all of a sudden. The biggest thing I can say really is just to remember that God cares about us in our grief. He cares about us all the time, but He's there for those times. Yeah, absolutely. But again, I'm sorry about that, and I'll keep you in my prayers. Minerals? Oh, you mean like selling minerals with... That's funny. See, that would be a cool idea, except for the fact that I like my minerals and I don't want to sell them. But if I could, that would be really fun. I see there are some like not websites, but like some accounts that I've seen on like Instagram where these people are like gem curators, mineral curators. You can find a mineral and sign it and sell. Yeah. The thing is, if I find a mineral, I'll probably want to keep it. But I'm just kidding. I could do that. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, the thing is about that is most of the minerals and like the stuff that I have not found myself. I've bought plenty of minerals all over my state. Yeah, I just need to know how to find them. I mean, like, that's the thing about minerals. They're just not like laying on the ground, you know, like most of them you have to mine for, or know specifically. Like, I've never like actually been, I mean, I've gone out and like on like rock hunts, mineral hunts, and come back with like, I mean, I can show you guys like some stuff that I've actually found versus like stuff that I've bought. Like, I have this box of rocks that I've actually found. This is like quartz. I went on this like one time mineral hunt and we went to this old abandoned gold mine. Didn't find any gold, but there was quartz all over the place. This would be like, the problem with shipping like rocks and minerals and stuff is that the shipping price would be astronomical. So like, here's this chunk of quartz that I found. And it'd probably be like, I don't know, how much money to ship internationally. Why are you not a PR manager? Hey, I don't know. Maybe I need one. And then this is a rock that I found. That's a big lump though. Well, yeah, but then I'd have to like get a rock hammer and break them up, I guess. That's hilarious. That low-key reminds me of like someone selling their bath water. Like, here, buy my bath water. Here, buy a rock that I touched. That's kind of funny. Like, no offense. I'm just joking. This is a muscovite schist, if anyone cares. Bath water. I'm just joking, like, you know, just sell random pebbles. Like, that's just really funny. It's just funny to me. Like, how much would you pay for this? Because I touched it. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Like, if I were like, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter or something. Rock that Sabrina Carpenter touched. $5,000. You really love this channel, but you can't attend. Well, that's okay. I mean, but thanks for saying that. And, anyway. Yeah, so, man, I want to go on like a good old rock collecting. I say rock, mineral collecting. There's a difference between rocks and minerals, but a lot of times rocks and minerals are found together. So this is quartz, but it's not cut very well, so it doesn't look very shiny, but you can tell it is quartz. Oh my gosh. I don't know why my cats are fighting so much lately. Oh, this was another one I found. It's just a rock, but it has like some little tiny rutile crystals on it. Be my... If you're gonna say girlfriend, at least spell it correctly. But then, for example, like this is something that's actually pretty. I bought this. I did not find it. I have like an entire thing of graphite. That was another thing that I collected. It's like all this. I mean, a lot of these things that I have here. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's citrine, which is orange quartz. But I have this entire jar of graphite that I collected from the mine. And so literally when I went on this trip, I had a backpack and I just took tons and tons of rocks and stuff home. It's all the same, and like the floor of this mine was just covered in this, which is, you can actually, this is what pencils are made out of, so that's kind of cool. You can actually write with it a little bit. I don't know. I suppose I could sell them. You like to collect rocks? I love collecting. Yeah, I love collecting rocks and minerals too. Oh, the purple crystal. It's probably an amethyst. Does it, and yeah, amethysts are, if they're really good, they're pretty expensive typically. Does it look like this? They're so thin, like blackberry. Yeah, the graphite pieces are pretty thin. Ooh. Yeah. So that is the cool thing. Like, at my college, they had an amethyst. So it looked like this, an amethyst geode. It was like even bigger than the one you're talking about. It was huge. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good little amethyst. I got it on Amazon though. Like, it wasn't even that expensive, but it almost looks fake. That's how good it is, right? But I don't think it's fake. But like, imagine this, like, just like massive. Yeah. And then, I don't know. I don't have a lot of like super high quality minerals because I haven't paid. Do I know how they form? Sort of. So quartz is a silicate mineral, which would mean it's composed mostly of silicon. It's composed of silicon dioxide, and quartz often forms, I'm trying to remember, like, so there's a whole, like, oh, let me get my little, I made a chart. There's like a whole chart called Bowen's reaction series that that shows, I just can't remember if quartz forms at high temperatures or low temperatures. But it's felsic, which, where's my little chart? I made a chart. There it is. Bowen's reaction series. Quartz last to crystallize. So basically, like when magma erupts from a volcano or is within the earth, as the magma cools, it forms rocks and or minerals, and at higher temperatures you'll get things that are more like mafic and ultramafic, meaning they have more iron and magnesium. And at lower temperatures, low meaning like 650 degrees Celsius, so still pretty high, is where quartz and other things would form. So they form, and oh man, I wish I had that cool geology book. But yeah, it doesn't, well, it actually doesn't take millions of years. And also, I mean, I don't believe that the earth is millions of years old. I believe it's thousands of years old, just based off of the Bible. We need the crystal Bible to solve. Yeah. They form in rocks. Well, the thing about, it's so loud. The thing about rocks is rocks are made up of minerals. So, which came first, the mineral or the rock? The mineral, actually. But minerals will often form on rocks. And of course they do form in different settings. That's loud. Here, let me find my book and I will... Oop! My rock and mineral book. Yay! Let's see what it says about quartz. Is there a mineral that can be used as paper for book? Ooh, glad you asked. So let me show you this. This is one of my favorite minerals, and I don't think it could be used as paper because it would be too fragile. But this is mica, muscovite mica, and see how thin that is. So mica forms, it literally is called sheets. So it's a sheet silicate, and so it forms. Woo! Mushy, get out of the way! So rude. Yeah, so it could bend. It's very fragile. So like if I were to break it, like it can basically think of it like you can peel it and it basically peels off in like sheets, but you have to be really careful with it. But I've seen muscovite, mica, Mica is one of my favorite minerals, and it shows up in rocks a lot. It's basically, if you've seen a rock that has like little shiny things in it, it's mica in the rock. So like, if it were to, you know, I could snap it in half like this, but that would just be breaking it. But you could like peel it. I'm pretty sure the word for that is cleavage, which, don't laugh, or do laugh, that's fine. But cleavage is a geological term for how a mineral breaks off. So like the cleavage of this is, I think it's called uniaxial or something like that, but like the cleavage would be how it peels off into sheets versus something else. I know, it's a great word. Geology is full of puns, you guys. So there's cleavage, there's schist, SCHIST, schist. It's a type of rock. You don't want to get haunted by the person. What are you talking about? And it is crunchy, but muscovite I do love very much. And then, but mica comes in a lot of different forms. So this is also, it doesn't look very purple, but it is purple. This is called lepidolite, so it's the same, it's the same mineral, it just has different trace elements in it. But you can see this one's a little bit thicker. And this is also mica, but it's called star mica, and it's more of like a cluster. So yeah. What mineral is colored like your cat then? I mean, honestly, Mushi's kind of muscovite colored. I mean, there's a lot of minerals that are brownish like that, but I would say Mushi is kind of a muscovite colored. Star mica. I'll do the influencer thing. Here's the star mica. I will say though, like, the camera doesn't do it justice. Like, if you could see in, like, it has all these little tiny, so it's like all these little flakes stuck together. And it's really, really reflective and sparkly. It's very pretty. The jars, so these jars are actually, like, you don't have to keep minerals in jars. A lot of these jars I have kept, I mean, some of them I bought like just mason jars, but some are like old jars that had like jelly or something in it that I just kept and I cleaned and put my minerals in. Yeah, another mineral that's kind of similar forms and similar conditions as muscovite is it's called kyanite, and this is one of my favorite ones. So it forms in these like blue blades like this. This is a very small piece of kyanite, but, and then that's also kyanite, but this one is prettier. But forms in a similar, what is called habit. Like habit is how the minerals form. Yeah, you've got black kyanite. Oh, cool. Yeah, kyanite can be black. I think the blue kyanite is much prettier. The black formed, that's cool. See this one, so like, this one is, also blue, but like a little bit lighter, and it also has some quartz on it. But the reason that minerals can come in different colors is just different quote-unquote impurities in the chemical makeup, which impurities are just like every mineral has its own chemical formula. And so basically, let's see, for example, I'll just find, so here's quartz. You had asked how quartz forms, and yes, it says here, this mineral occurs commonly in igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks and can frequently be found in mineral veins with metal ores. So quartz basically forms everywhere. Oh, you're opal. Hey, same. I'm also opal. Fun fact about opal is not a mineral. It's considered a mineraloid because it doesn't fit all 5 criteria for a mineral. But it is really pretty. Let's see what it says about. So minerals form in what is called a crystalline structure, which means the atoms always form the same way. If you were to like microscopically look at it, the atoms and molecules would all be arranged in the same way. So for something to be a mineral, it has to have that structure. Opal fits all the other requirements, but it doesn't have crystalline. It's amorphous, meaning like the molecules would be arranged like all like in a random order. And actually, opal is more rare because it is more common for minerals to form that are like orderly structured. More common for minerals to form orderly structured. It's less common for minerals to form randomly. Your June, yeah, it's like birthstone. I'm not sure what June's birthstone is. Citrine, maybe. I mean, yeah, like birthstones, I don't even know who decided what stone goes with what month, but my favorite mineral is beryl. Beryl is emerald. I hope that, I don't know why. Ah, it's so loud. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I'm looking for pearl alexandrite. Okay, so moonstone. Moonstone, I'm pretty sure moonstone is another word for opal, but I could be wrong. Alexandrite, I know. And then pearl, like that's another one that pearl is not actually a mineral. I mean, it's a gem, but it's like a natural, it's a, I think the word for it would be bio gem, because like a pearl is actually formed inside like a mollusk, which is actually alive. So one of the qualities for a mineral, it must be inorganic, meaning it's not alive. So a pearl is not alive, but it's formed within something that's alive, so it comes from biomaterial. Your July, which is a ruby. Oh, nice. Rubies are very pretty. They're red. The red variety of the mineral name for it is corundum. And ruby and sapphire are the same mineral. Are you making a pun about feeling stoned? Because that's another geology pun, I guess you could say. Let's see, this is corundum, ruby, sapphire, all the same. In case you're wondering, it is aluminum oxide, I think. The mineral shelf. Yeah, I've had all these I've collected them over a long time. I never paid, most of these are not super high quality specimens, so. Oh my gosh. How much does, okay, I gotta get away from this window. Ugh, it's so loud. So loud. I don't know why they do this every single week in my neighborhood. They're cutting the grass. The grass is it doesn't need to be cut. Wow. So the stuff that I don't remember, I haven't bought a mineral in a long time, but depending on, you can buy minerals that cost thousands and thousands of dollars, or you can get them for really cheap. Rock and roll. I mean, sometimes if I do think about maybe I should divide up my channels and make a specific geology channel, because I actually do have quite a few geology videos, but mineral montage. I don't know, sometimes the thing about having multiple channels is you need multiple email addresses, and I only have one. I will be right back. Ew. Sorry, I'm back. You were the one who came up with the teacher CC name? Is that you, Carol? Well, there was one person who actually did come up with that name, and he was a friend of mine. So if you actually are Carol, well, hi, because I have been wondering how you are. But that would be really weird. Plymouth Talk, however you spell it. Ireland, UK. There's so many of you guys who are in like the UK and stuff. Oh, finally. Carol, is that you? I need you to confirm or deny that that's like if your name is Carol, like don't be scared. Like if that's actually you and you're the person who I like, oh my gosh, shut up. Shut up. How have you been? Oh, buddy. Good to talk to you. Yeah, I mean, not to like... Yeah, we can talk more about minerals. Anyway. Yeah, I was like... It was just funny. I mean, yes, you did come up with the teacher CC name. And I haven't made any teacher CC videos because I kind of stopped tutoring English. But... Oh, man. Anyway, more about minerals. Right, I brought my rock and mineral book in here. So... Let's see. Hey, lads. Who here has seen my Dr. Amethyst videos? Because I actually really enjoy making those, and I haven't made one in a while, but she's one of my favorite characters. I don't know why I like minerals so much. Ooh, here's a pretty one. Celestine. I actually have some Celestine. It's this one. But the one I have is blue. I will show you guys. Okay, now that those loud mowers have gone away, I can go back out. Out here. PhD or MD doctor? She's a PhD, for sure. I'm not a PhD, but she is. I didn't know you could be an MD doctor. Wow, this coffee's already so cold. But yeah, fun fact, I sometimes wish that I'd finished my geology degree because I love geology so much, but I don't know. Well, oh my gosh. They're back. They're back. Ah, sensory overload. Well, that depends. That depends on what the medical crisis is. But yeah, she's a doctor of minerals, doctor of geology, but not a medical doctor. But who knows? Maybe she knows CPR. I feel like Dr. Amethyst would know CPR. She's pretty cool. It depends on what the crisis is. My gosh. The worst type of crisis is stubbed toe. Ooh. I think that's one that there really is no cure for. You just have to ride it out. Stubbed toe, or also like if you bang your elbow. Ooh, that's even worse. Or like get a paper cut. Yikes. Amputation. Amputation. I don't know. I'd rather deal with a stubbed toe. Okay. Let's go look at more minerals. That was fun. Oh, guys, I don't know what Snow is doing, but he's like looking intently in the corner. What are you looking at? It's so weird sometimes when cats just like look at things and you have no idea what they're even looking at. And you're like, what are you looking at? Like he looks like he's watching a bug or something like that. I don't know. Oh, yes, Snowy. Snowy. Where did I have this? Oh, right. A paranormal, I'd say no. And I don't really believe in that stuff. I mean, I have not. Because yeah, I don't really mess with that. Hello. What if, oh, human bone, actually, I'm pretty sure, so I know that teeth are actually a mineral technically. It's called bioapatite. So there's a mineral called apatite, and your teeth are called bioapatite. Bio meaning life, appetite, but like your teeth are actually made up of minerals. And as far as your bones go, I don't know, but I feel like they might be. But that's an interesting question. I do know for sure teeth though. bioapatite. Nice hair, thank you. I'm still not super happy with it. Sometimes it looks good, I don't know. You have your whole mouth of minerals, then how much it costs? I don't know. I would say, just keep your teeth in your head. It's not worth it. I have no idea. Bones, so let's see. I feel like I should know this. I mean, your bones are probably made up of, oh, that's right, calcium. There's a lot of calcium in your bones, right? Calcium. And calcium is a mineral, I think. I don't know, I should know this. Oh, hello, Tony. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Glad to have you here. Here's a cool one. So this is called Celestine, and it's like one of my favorites because I like the color. It's sort of like quartz, but it's blue, but it can also be white. What's with blood? I don't think blood turns into a mineral. I think blood is blood, and yeah. So hard questions. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But I think the only mineral in your body is bioapatite. But your body does need different types of minerals to function, like magnesium and iron and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I was always grossed out, like in school, like whenever the science chapter would be about like the human body, like I would always get icked out, and like human body or like in biology, like animal bodies, like inside, like always grossed me out so much. I mean, biology is cool, but I just don't like ugh, inner. It just grosses me out. It's a shame. Oh, you can put it in the Discord chat then. We could talk about it later. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah, that's what the Discord chat is for, apparently. It's just a extension of this. Yeah. What else do I have? Oh, your new so if you go to it's the Discord is very new. There's a link to it if you go to the community page on my page. The latest post has the link to join the Discord, and you just have to click on the link and you'll automatically, it's like an invite link. So we just came up with it like yesterday. This mineral is called tourmaline, and tourmaline, this is black tourmaline, and I think it's kind of ugly. I do like tourmaline, but I like tourmaline can come in a bunch of different colors. I don't really know why I bought this. I think I got it because it was really cheap, And it is like a nice specimen. It's just not my favorite. You've got that too. Um, yeah, so tourmaline can come in like really pretty, like rainbow colors or different colors. Black and green. Yeah, green, I would prefer the green. Again, and then it also has some other stuff on it. It's not just tourmaline. It has like a little bit of quartz you can see, and then probably some Sanidine, I'm guessing. Sanidine is like that, this stuff. Chocolate. It does kind of look like chocolate, yeah. This makes me think maybe I should find some cool new minerals. This is called rutile, and I'm pretty sure that the rutile, this is rutile in matrix, meaning rutile in a rock. So like the rutile is like the part that is shiny, and it is in a rock. Is there a type of crystal called agate? Yeah, so agate is a type of quartz. It's a variety of quartz, and it forms, I'm not a huge fan of agate, but it kind of forms like stripy, I think agate could also be called chalcedony. Yes. So yes, there is. It's not my favorite though. Agate, chalcedony. Yeah. The stone that's brown, really light and soft. Yeah. Soft and it's brown, really light. There's a lot fitting that definition. You mean like a rock or a mineral? Oh my gosh, shut up, you guys. What? Are you 12 years old? That's funny. It's a mineral. I'm just saying minerals that fit that description. You might be thinking of something that's like, it's okay. It's just a joke. It might be like, so sometimes you can buy minerals that have been polished, and so that's when you're gonna get like the really smooth stones that are like really soft and polished. That's like not how they come in real life. Like in real life, I prefer like, I don't really like polished gemstones because I feel like I like the way minerals look in like their natural raw state. You guys are nuts. So like that's the thing, is like when you're talking about geology, like, I mean, there's a lot of really like funny. The more you study geology, the less this kind of stuff phases you, but like there's so many funny things, like I was talking about earlier, like cleavage. And I mean, cleavage is just the way that like a mineral breaks. But you're looking for it on your laptop. Okay. So there's and then some, Like, some minerals can be the same mineral, but look totally different. So, like, I think this is what y'all were talking about, chalcedony, something like this. I really do not like chalcedony. I don't know why it forms like this. It looks like, but some people really like chalcedony. And chalcedony is literally, it's a microcrystalline variety of quartz. So I think it's ugly. Oh, yeah, and this is onyx. I do not like it, but some people do. Carnelian, agate. They're all chalcedony. Wolfenite. This one, I knew this guy who was really obsessed with wolfenite for some reason. Wolfenite. Did you know some minerals are like actually radioactive? Yes. I don't know. Starlight. Oh. Maybe you were talking about starlight. Pick a random page and just read the name of the mineral and tell what you know about it. You mean like me pick a random page? Okay. This is not kind of random, but this is my favorite mineral. This is called beryl. Beryl is beryl is silicate. It quartzite. Quartzite is like a rock that is mostly quartz. Quartzite is so quartzite is technically a rock. Yes. I think anyway. Here's a lot of different there's quartz conglomerate. Maybe this conglomerate is quartzite. Orthoquartzite. Here's quartzite. Different types of quartzite. Very boring. But I was talking about beryl. Beryl is not that. My favorite mineral. Beryl is the mineral name for my favorite mineral, which is aquamarine. And beryl can also be emerald or morganite. Emerald is green, morganite is pinkish. You scroll down. That's scary. Ooh, well. Yes, it's safe here. No scary clowns, just minerals. And I keep losing losing my train of thought. I'm sorry, I've been doing that a lot lately. This is this is one of my favorites. This scared the absolute coprolite out of me. Ah, coprolite. Yeah, that's funny. Right, it's not like a super gemmy fluorite. Yes, I do get it. I do. That was very funny. So when a mineral is like really clear and very good quality, the type that they would put in like jewelry, they call it like gemmy. So like minerals can be like the more gemmy a mineral is, just like the better quality it is and the more expensive. Rose quartz. So it looks, in real life, it looks a lot more purple. I do see how it looks on the screen. It kind of looks pinkish, but it is more purpley. That's the thing with a lot of these minerals. It's like the camera really doesn't do it justice. And it looks freeze me. Oh yeah, so a good website would be, there's two that I know. One is Mindat, Mindat, mindat.com. And then another one would be, I think like the Smithsonian website. Like the Smithsonian has like a large like archive of minerals, but yeah, Mindat. Mindat. This is also fluorite. It's just a different kind of fluorite. The mineral with the pink inside. I mean, this one, it's called fluorite. Flourite. And when it comes up, it'll probably look a lot different than this, because that's the thing about minerals, is they can look totally different. Like this is also fluorite. These are the same mineral. This is not green and purple. Yes, I love fluorite. Green and purple fluorite is like really, really good quality fluorite, will form in like cubes. It does kind of look like apple ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, is like the mineral, like the same mineral, it can be the same mineral and look totally different. Also, depending on, also like for example, like diamonds, like when you find them in the rough, they look like rocks. They have to be like cut. Like that's another thing, is like minerals, when they're, depending on how they're cut, can look different. But yeah, and minerals can also be, how do they tell? Do they test? Yeah, so there are different tests. I don't know how exactly, like, it depends on the mineral. Like you can test, one thing you can test is the hardness of the mineral. Like, so minerals will be, have, there's the Mohs hardness scale, which measures how hard a mineral is. So for example, like like diamond is a 10, meaning it's the hardest mineral. So diamond, if it can be scratched by something else, it's probably not a diamond. Corundum is like a level below diamond, aka ruby. So basically, the lower the number, the softer it is. You prefer a raw diamond than a cut one, keep the natural shape. I mean, yes, the thing is, like, a raw diamond really, like, is not that pretty. It really, let me see if, like, it really doesn't look that pretty. I mean, depending on the diamond, but there are some minerals that I think look better when they're uncut. Like, for example, like beryl, I think looks really amazing uncut, and I'd rather have an uncut beryl. But some minerals do need to be cut to like really show off their prettiness. I'm trying to find a picture of diamond. To show you what I'm talking about. Silver, diamond. Okay. So, well, actually, that is kind of pretty. This is a diamond on a rock. So, like, it's hard to tell, but this little sparkly thing is the diamond. Yeah, diamond is the hardest mineral, and it's a hardness of 10. And I think that there are some other minerals out there that have a hardness of 10, but not a lot. The softest mineral is talc, which has a hardness of 1. And talc, like, you can crush it into like powder. Yeah, so it doesn't look fancy until you like cut it. Is versus like beryl, like, to me this is a lot prettier. Beryl has the hardness of 7 or 8, so I think typically the harder minerals are like more like gem quality. Like this is, oh, I have some hardness of 11. Lonsdaleite? I've never heard of that. It sounds like a really extremely rare mineral that might even be like lab created. Another way to test minerals is to see if they see what the streak is. So basically, streak is the color left behind when you rub a mineral on like a piece of porcelain. So streak color is usually the same. Another test would be to put acid on it. Like some minerals dissolve in acid, some don't. And people create minerals through, yeah, so they do, you can make lab grown minerals that are like physically and chemically the same as a naturally formed mineral, but to me, like, there's a big difference between, and so like you can get like a lab created diamond that is a lot bigger for the same price as a natural diamond that's like a lot smaller, but it's not like, it's a really fishy area because like it's chemically identical, but it was made in a lab, and one of the criteria for being a mineral is it's supposed to be formed organically. So it's like a mineral, but it's like not technically. It would be lab created. Um, Diamond houses. Yeah, so like that's the thing. It's like it's diamond, but it's not real diamond. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's really popular with like engagement rings and stuff like that. Like some people really want a big flashy diamond or like a ring with like a really big diamond. Um and so that's like it would be like to have a really big diamond, it'd be like insanely expensive, but I don't know. I think it looks kind of unclassy. It's like if something is created in a lab, it just doesn't seem as special as in the natural, you know? Um, did you ever put sugar in water and leave it in the sun for a few weeks? Yeah. So, you can, that's like called rock candy. Um, I would say you could also do that with salt and water. And, so the crystals, quote unquote, that form from a sugar water mixture would not actually be minerals because sugar or is not inorganic. Sugar comes from sugar cane, which is a plant, so it's organic. But like you could also do that with like salt. And basically like these are some really big salt crystals. But salt is a mineral. It's called halite. But that is a fun experiment. Himalayan, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is Himalayan rock salt. I don't know why I have so much of this, but yeah. But salt, it's halite. I just collect, so I definitely don't think minerals have spiritual qualities or anything like that. Anybody who, I disagree with that as a Christian. I have collected rocks and minerals ever since I was a little kid because I love them. But especially minerals. So it's really for fun. Pink salt from the cave in the mountain. I don't know. I think you can get pink salt from a lot of different places, but you can also get like salt really forms. Salt is a hydrate mineral, so what am I saying? Salt forms in, I don't know why it's pink. And people say it's better for you. I don't know if it is better for you than sea salt. It's definitely better than like table salt, which table salt would be most likely lab created. Hey, Mushy. Well, this has been a lot of fun. What minerals are eaten? I'm pretty sure only salt is the only thing that would be eaten. However, you also need some minerals in like trace amounts like magnesium, calcium, iron, but like you don't eat those minerals, you like get like them in like trace amounts. Yeah. I don't know. It's called Himalayan pink salt, but you can probably, it's probably not like specifically from the Himalayas. The Himalayas, as Avril would say. Technically, you could eat all stones. The outcome might be different. Yeah. And minerals are also used in makeup a lot, which I think is really cool. Like the shiny like highlighter and stuff that I use, it has mica in it. I think that's super cool. Mica. Because mica, when it's crushed into powder, it gets really shiny. Mineralopedia. Yes. I don't know why minerals make me so happy. I just think they're cool. Is it possible to melt a diamond? Probably, but it would have to be, I don't think that, so like deep within the earth, yes. But I think that the temperature to melt a diamond would be so high that like you can't like anything on earth like above ground, like we can't get temperature that high. But I could be wrong. But like deep within the earth, like diamonds are often formed in kimberlite vents, which is a type of volcano, so that's kind of cool. So obviously, if diamonds are being formed deep within the earth, they form at really high temperatures. So they form at really high, they crystallize at really high temperatures. So you would have to really heat, like it would have to be extremely hot. I don't know. That's a good question though. Exactly. Molten diamond. So like diamond is made up of carbon only, like the molecule or the element carbon. And diamond and coal is also made up of only carbon, but it's like formed under different processes, so it's like this black kind of ugly rock, which is useful but not pretty. Now you can melt like gold and silver and stuff, so what liquid could you make a mineral if you freeze it? Ooh, fun fact, did you know that ice is a mineral? So that's water. When it freezes, it forms like in a crystalline structure. So ice is a mineral. But then you melt it and it's water, and it's not a mineral anymore. But it's true. I was like, it's like one of my favorite geology facts. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that they definitely do combine gold and silver. Like something they would do is like sterling silver is like silver melted down with like iron or something in it. Everything that has a crystal structure is a mineral. I think so. I mean, like, I think really, like, if it forms a crystalline structure, it's probably a mineral. I don't know. You get programming questions. Anyway, soup bouillon. Yeah. The thing about minerals is for them to be like molten, like liquid, they're like insanely hot. So once they reach like room temperature, they'll, be solid. I'm pretty sure one of the criteria for a mineral is it has to be a solid at room temperature. So, yeah, solid at room temperature, inorganic, crystalline structure, definite chemical composition, and there's always one that I always forget. Inorganic, solid, definite chemical composition, crystalline structure, and oh, why do I always forget the fifth one? Mercury. Mercury is a mineral. Yes. It's dangerous though. I don't know about you guys. I was always terrified of like breaking a light bulb when I was a little kid because I heard that if you break a light bulb, that light bulbs have mercury in them, and like so I was always terrified of like breaking an incandescent. Oh no. Not incandescent. A fluorescent light bulb. I was always afraid of those. It is very poisonous. So, yeah. I was always terrified of that. I don't know. Sometimes people like use like the most dangerous things. Hey, Snowy. You've seen a video where a man put his finger in a mercury and was joking and laughing. Well, you probably can touch it and like it's not gonna like harm you like instantly, but like the toxins will like get into your body. Yeah, you can't breathe it in, but you can touch it. Like, that's the thing about like certain things. And then like asbestos, which they used to use. Asbestos is a mineral. They used to use it in buildings all the time. And, being around it wouldn't, kill you at first, but like prolonged exposure to it is bad for you. What if he gave you a parachute? That sounds fun. Dimethylmercury. Safety gear is... Okay, that's fun fact and creepy. Asbestos is big in your country? Really? They still use asbestos? That's not good. I'm pretty sure asbestos is banned in America, but like you can still find buildings that have it sometimes. It was big like before people knew how bad it was, they used it all the time. Asbestos. It's like the problem with it, it's like very fibrous and like you can, if you breathe air around asbestos, like the fibers like get into your lungs. But they didn't know that back then. Hey, Snowy. Yeah. You have Domestos for washing? Oh, is that like a name? Domestos. I could see. Yeah, that sounds like a name, a brand. That's funny. Domestos. Here we have, I can't think of anything other than Fabuloso. Fabuloso. From Mars. Oh, wow. You dare me to... Okay, so... I'm not going to do that because I do get allergy attacks sometimes, and they happen randomly, but sometimes I will get an allergy attack and I will sneeze incessantly. And like that's how my sickness, like whatever sick that I have right now, it started out as like an allergy attack. And it was very bad. And I couldn't stop sneezing, and then it turned into a cough. I don't know. Ireland sounds pretty cool to me. It has a lot of... I can't control when I start sneezing. Like, it just happens randomly. It happens a lot at night. But for real, I can't shake this cough. Hello. Is anyone doing anything fun today or this week? I don't have anything fun. I can't believe it's already... I just realized it's November 19th. That's scary. Sneezerls and stone rolls. Yeah, I do need some... I need something for my throat. I don't know. Yeah, lucky for you, you own your house. Although low-key renting is not like that bad. It's just, I don't know, someday I'll get a house. I just, I don't know when. It's just a meme. I've been renting for a really long time. Buying a house sounds like really freaky. But I did look at this really cool house that was for sale, that there was an open house. I was with my mom driving by and we just went to look at it for fun. And it made me want to buy a house because it was so cool. My day is going pretty good. Mm. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about, but it's mostly because my voice is getting tired. But it is important sometimes to be silent, except when I'm trying to be entertaining. It is nice to just hang out here, though. I don't think that he's homeless. But yeah, if you're homeless, just buy a house. Yeah. um, well, I enjoyed talking about geology today. That was fun. If you, yeah, I know you're not homeless. I don't, but I don't want to like out you. If you're homeless, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, that's nice. Well, congratulations to you for owning your own apartment. Ooh, ninth floor? That's cool. How'd you get all your stuff up to the ninth floor, though? I live on the second floor. Well, the condos, like the apartments that I live in, they're all either a one-story, like there's a one-story apartment and then like a two-story apartment on top of it. And I live on the second floor. And I don't even have much furniture. And the furniture that I had was hard to get up here, which I did not do it all myself. My dad and my brother and my family helped me move my stuff in, but you have an elevator. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, moving sucks. I think the last time, so when I moved into this apartment, it was like 4 years ago. And I literally still, I mean, I've only recently like got very comfortable living here. Like it took me forever to like get my stuff unpacked. I've only recently like unpacked a lot of things that I forgot that I even had that were just packed away, and I've been doing a lot of organizing and finding all this old stuff, but I sort of feel like I want to move, but I did just re-sign my lease. I don't know. Maybe next year. I have like in my head, like I'm like really like I want to change in my life, and I want to do something like move out of my town because I'm bored here. But then I'm like, that's a lot of work. I don't know. Change, right? And then like just the idea of moving would be like I got so like traumatized last time I moved. You've been thinking of leaving America and go, or sorry, I'm dyslexic. Uh, you've been thinking of leaving England and going to America. Sure. I mean, England, I don't know. That's a big move. Yeah, young-ish. I don't know. I still feel young, and then I remember, oh my gosh, I'm 27 now. I'm so old. But then I feel like I look like a lot younger than that. I was thinking like 30 is the new 20, luckily. But it seems like people these days, like, can be, like, I mean, not old, but, like, older and still look a lot younger. So I'm thankful for that. I'm 30. No, I'm not 30. I said 30 is the new 20. I didn't say I'm 30. You weren't paying attention. I'm 27 though. So, but that's still not 30. I was just saying. Yeah, I wish that I could just like put a pause button on my life. But people think that I'm a lot younger, so. Your whole family's talking about leaving and going abroad or leaving. I don't know. I think everyone thinks that it's like, is there anywhere good left to live in the world? I don't know. I mean, Alabama, it's kind of boring, but it is a pretty good place to live. At least where I live in Alabama. I don't know. I'm just ready for Jesus to come back. Hey, 25, close enough. I mean, I literally just turned 27, so I wish I was 25, but not gonna worry about that. But yeah, I'm just ready for Jesus to come back already. 26th in July. Yeah, close enough. Yeah. Well, I've recently gotten over my fear of, like, I used to be, like, really afraid of growing up and getting older, but, like, honestly, I feel like I look the same, if not better, than I did when I was, like, 23, for example. When I was 23, I really was not happy with myself. 32 doesn't sound like, I mean, 32 to me doesn't sound old. I know when I am 32, I'll wish I was 27 again, so there's that. But then, I don't know, I've kind of just, at this point, I don't really think about the number anymore. Yeah, I think I've seen what you look like, but I'm not sure. But I believe that. I don't know. Yeah, I get that. I mean, being under 18, I don't know. I miss that some days. I look person, not an age. Vague, random person, age. I don't know. That's like, age is just a number, you know what I mean? Like, I remember I met this, it depends, like, you can be, like, literally in your 50s or 60s and look like 30. You started eating blueberries and collagen because of my last. Oh, well, that's good. Collagen. Yes, collagen, literally. So I've been taking collagen since I was like 21. And I mean, I think my skin looks probably even better than it did when I was 21. Like, like my skin looks better now than it did before I started taking collagen. So I'm not really worried. Injections? No. No. It's just like a supplement. I don't do anything like that. But it's really just a natural supplement. It's protein. It's not in fruit, technically. It's like protein that is it's honestly pretty gross. It's leftover, it's like from animal, like it comes from animals, which is like the one thing that I consume that is not vegetarian. But it comes from animals that are already dead, so I don't feel bad about it. I'll show you guys what the collagen I take looks like. Collagen, well, blueberries are really good for you. Blueberries have antioxidants, but blueberries don't have collagen. So it's like, it says marine collagen, and it's just these little pills. And then I also have collagen powder, which this is a lot better. It's actually flavored, and you can mix it with like, I mix it with like pudding or yogurt. What if you run out of oxidants? I don't know. I mean, oxidants are actually, so like antioxidants, oxidizing is not a good thing. Oxidizing is, you don't want your body to oxidize, so antioxidants. Blueberries are really good for you though. They have a lot of good things, but collagen is a totally different thing. But blueberries are still good. Why they make square jars with a rounded lid? I don't know. I guess that's an interesting question. And yeah, fresh or frozen? I usually get frozen, but fresh is good too, but frozen is just as good. And I like to get frozen fruit and frozen vegetables because that way, you don't have to worry about like consuming them before, like if you get like fresh fruit and vegetables, like they're perishable, but if you put them in the freezer, you can leave them in there forever. But that's not aesthetic. What do you mean? Well, it depends. And sometimes I like to get fresh, I'll get fresh like fruit sometimes and then freeze it. Ooh, that sounds good. Blueberry pie sounds really good. I really like cranberries. Sometimes, I haven't had them in a while, but like cranberries are a seasonal thing, so like when they come out in store, like I like to buy them fresh and then put them in the freezer and save them. And I don't know why like cranberries came out recently, and I have a bunch that I bought in the freezer, but I haven't really been eating them. But I know as soon as cranberries go away is when I'll want to start eating them, so that's why I buy them and put them in the freezer. Cranberries are red and little, yeah. And they're sour, so you need to add like sweetener to them, but they are very good. Am I vegan? Um, no, I'd consider myself I'm not vegan, but I don't eat meat. I'm and I don't really eat a lot of animal products, so I am close to vegan, but I consider myself vegetarian, especially because collagen is technically an animal product, and then I also eat Jello, which has gelatin in it, which is also technically an animal product. So, but other than that, I don't really eat a lot of dairy or eggs or anything, so close to that. I don't really I have done baking in the past, but I haven't baked in forever. What kind of stuff do you bake? Your stove is weird. That's good. Actually, something scary happened to me a while ago. I used to cook in an air fryer a lot, and I would cook like vegetables, and because I don't like to use the stove. I never turn on the oven. Like I have an oven, I never turn it on because I'm scared of it. And the stove is fine, but um but I had this air fryer, and um one day I plugged it into the wall and it exploded. And like there was literally like I thought the kitchen was going to catch on fire cuz like I plugged it into the wall, and I'm like so thankful to God that I was like far enough away that I didn't get burned or anything, but there was literally like a flame that like it was terrifying. I'm pretty sure I went live, like I talked about this on YouTube Live back after it happened because it was so scary. Um, multi-cooker, I don't know. I think multi-cookers like air fryers basically whatever you put in there it gets crispy. Um, and it's like it makes like a fried texture without using oil. So like I would put like vegetables in there and they'd get all crispy and it was great and I honestly loved using it. But apparently I didn't know that they actually use a lot of power, and I mean it was terrifying. Like I thought the house was going to burn down. So, yeah, a big smart pots are good too. It's even smarter than you sometimes. I doubt that. Unless it's an AI smart pot. Mm. You caught your kitchen on fire. It was exciting. Ugh. Well, I mean, for me, like, I plugged in the thing, and, like, it was only, like, there was, like, a giant flame for, like, a second, and I, like, reactively, like, pulled